Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, February 17th. 7 days. Not really 7, 6.5 days on the trail. That first day was only 2.8 miles, but I still count it because I started walking on the AT. So we are heading down off of Rocky Mountain, down into Indian Grave Gap, and we are about to go over Trey Mountain, which I've heard is so easy. Goodness gracious. And we'll see when I get there. But I guarantee you it's probably going to be some breathing. So it's 2 miles to the top of Trey Mountain. It's about 1,400 feet climb, something like that. So that makes it what? On average about 540 feet. 540 feet per mile. Which is not too bad. That's still one heck of a climb, though. Anyway, we'll see you going up Trey Mountain. Like I said, it's supposed to be easy, right? Anyway, we'll see you down the trail. All right, Indian Grave Gap. Got to be an Indian grave around here somewhere. I don't see one. I think it's just named that. Anyway, heading on up Trey Mountain. Right over there begins the ascent. All the way up there. If you guys didn't notice it this morning in the sunrise video, there's a little mountain off to the left of the sun coming up. That's Trey Mountain. It's huge. Gonna be fun going up 2 miles to the top. See y'all up there, maybe halfway. Something like that anyway. See you up the trail. All right, this is the cheese factory. Mile 56, mile marker 56.2. Don't see any cheese factories, but what it's telling me is that this used to be, or Gut Hooks is telling me, that this used to be the site of an old dairy farm. It's no longer here, and there's no signs of it, but it is a campsite. Nice campsite too, nice flat spots. Probably room for 6 to 10 tents here. Nice grassy area over there. And then there is a blue blaze over here that leads down to water. Right down that trail there. You can camel up. But it's pretty cool. Water, water. Gotta have water. So I came from that direction over there. And I am going on up Trey Mountain. I'm about, I guess 1 mile halfway up. I'm sitting at 502 feet ascent, so that's about right. Another mile and another 500 and something feet to get to the top of Trey Mountain. Let's go. So I'm about halfway up Trey Mountain. 2.6 in for the day, and just sitting here walking along thinking about food. So my food so far, I've been carrying more food than I need, so I guess that's one of my fears. You know, you always pack your fears. You pack more of your fears than you need, so. In this next stretch, I'm going to tone down a little bit on the food. If I start getting really hungry, I'll start eating tree bark. Just kidding, of course, but I am having food cravings. And last night I had a dream. I was swimming in a big old Cobb salad. That sounds silly, but that's what I dreamed. And I'm sitting here walking down the trail, 10 o'clock in the morning, sorry, 9:30. And I'm sitting here thinking about a Cobb salad. If you don't know what a Cobb salad is, it's an iceberg lettuce with eggs, cherry tomatoes, ham, onions, cheese, probably cheddar cheese, and blue cheese dressing, and probably a 2-quart bowl. Because I think right now I could eat the whole thing. Anyway, like I said, I just wanted to share that I'm having a food craving, because I know it happens out here. And I guess that'll be the first thing I do tomorrow when I go to the all-you-can-eat bar. I don't know what the name of the place is, but I'm sure I'll find it. And a shout out to Jim Moore for telling me about it. They're in Hiawasee. I'm pretty sure I'll be visiting an all-you-can-eat place for food tomorrow. Should be in there about lunchtime. Got a ride coming in the morning at 9 o'clock. But we got to wrap up today. Anyway, just wanted to share a little of the trail with you. And so I guess this time we'll probably see you at the top of Trail Mountain. But that was a little overlook a while ago, the picture. A little offshoot trail going up the side. Here you can see at the very top of Trail Mountain. Good, nice looking chunk of land. And here we are at Trail Gap. How about that? And Indian Grave Gap is 1.7. Yep, we're sitting at 2.7 for the day so far. All right, see you up on Trail Mountain. This is Trail Gap. There's a road coming up over there, and it's a big open parking lot area. Looks like had a big mud hole up here at one time, and this is just a guess. Looks like maybe a big mud hole, and they filled it in with a bunch of rocks. I don't know, just taking a guess. Closed road there. I guess that's off to the north. And then there's the trail going on up Trail Mountain. And then there's a trail off to the east, northeast. But we're standing right in the middle of Trail Gap, nothing special. I'm sure people remember it as they walked up it before. Just ran into a sign down at the bottom, just as I was crossing over a road there. Something about a hostel opening up at Trail Gap or Trail Mountain at some point. I guess we'll have to keep our eyes and ears open for that one, especially for the bubble coming up behind me. Don't know if there was a phone number. I wish I had taken a picture of it, but maybe whoever it is will catch it on another video. All right, talk to y'all later. All right, this is looking northeast from Trail Mountain. I couldn't pass this one up. Not at the top yet, got about another 100 feet to go. All right, look at those views, vista. This is a serious vista with these views. Anyway, wow. North Georgia, I think that's actually, if we're looking northeast, that's North Carolina over there. Yeah. And probably into the Smoky Mountains. Shoot, we should be able to see northeast. I think we gotta look back to the north to see Albert Mountain. But we're sitting right at 57 miles, somewhere in there. 57-mile marker, so yeah, we should be able to see Albert Mountain. It's probably more back around to the left. Maybe we'll see it here in a little bit. All right, see y'all up the trail. All right, this is Wolf Pen Gap. Nothing special other than it's Wolf Pen Gap. And we're going that way. It's just coming down off of Trail Mountain and getting ready to head up some other mountain. I didn't look at good hooks to see what it was, but we are at 5.15 for the day. And we'll see you on up the trail, just checking in. Hey y'all, we're leaving Trey Mountain Wilderness. We are at Addis Gap, and we are getting ready to walk up Kelley Knob. That's going to be one fine, fun climb. It's a mile, and it's roughly 850 feet ascent. At the end of the day, for me anyway, it's 2:26. I've got roughly 2.5 miles to go into Deep Gap Shelter. So we are climbing, last climb of the day. And I'm hoping there's some views up here on top of Kelley Knob, because that is one heck of a climb. 850 feet over a mile, and that's pretty steep. Anyway, we will see you when we get to the top. Talk to you later. Or if there's any good views. Bye.
Hey guys, end of day 7 wrap up. So today was actually quite a day. If you can't tell, I've actually been. This is my wake up sleepy head face. I took a little nap when I got into Hiawasee. So we're currently sitting at 69.2 miles, Dix Creek Gap. Wow, what a day! Actually, what a first 7 days. Today we came across from Rocky Mountain that incredible sunrise this morning. Unbelievable. I know the picture I showed there at the very beginning really didn't pay it justice. I wish I'd got it more in focus. You know how sometimes you get a shot or you find a place that you think is going to be cool, and then you go down trail another quarter mile or half mile, and there's like man, why couldn't I have walked a little bit further down? It's like I did at Woody Gap. You know, tried to get the sunrise at Woody Gap, and I walked up to Big Cedar. I guess I'm going to have to do a little bit more of a little better map reconnaissance to find that perfect shot. But anyway, I guess it worked. You guys really wouldn't know any different unless I told you, but yeah, anyway, so coming off of Rocky Mountain today, and then heading down into Indian Grave Gap, and then back up Trey Mountain. That was a climb. And then Trey Mountain Wilderness. The views over Trey Mountain are incredible. I got that one shot that shows pretty much what you can see. The view peak visor. That's the app. You can see, and it is a paid app. So if you download it, I don't know. I went ahead and did the paid app just because, I wanted to really. I tried it back home and it just didn't work very well. So I went ahead and bought it. Yeah. But I just wanted to be able to see what mountains we were looking at. Anyway, through the Trey Mountain Wilderness today. Trey Mountain up and down, and then Swag of the Blue Ridge. Somebody took the sign. I think I've actually seen that sign. It's been missing for a while. I think there's some Sobos that went through that saw the sign missing. And then Kelley Knob. What a way to end the day. Another 1,000-foot climb, 800, 900 feet, somewhere in there, to get up and over the Kelley Knob. So today ended up being, and I really didn't have intentions of coming into Hiawasee today, but when I got to Deep Gap Shelter, there was no one else around. I saw no one on the trail today, which was really, I gotta say, that's very odd at this time not to see anybody on the trail. I mean, from the time I woke up this morning until the time I hit the highway going into Hiawasee, I saw 0 people. zero hikers, not even day hikers, which I guess today's Monday. But I hit Deep Gap Shelter, and I took a rock and I flipped it. I said, okay, this side, you got to kind of study the side. I didn't have a coin. So I studied one side of the rock. I said, okay, this is heads. Heads, Hiawasee, tails, Deep Gap Shelter. I flipped it. Another 3.6 miles to Deep Gap Shelter, or to Hiawasee. I actually called for a shuttle. And from Deep Gap Shelter, that little hill there, when you come out of Deep Gap Shelter, is probably the last. You got Verizon or AT&T. It's probably the last little bit of signal you're going to have. I tried it from Powell Mountain Vista, and I had no signal. I mean, it was like barely a bar. It kept fading out. Just to let folks know I was coming into Hiawasee this evening. But definitely when you get down in the Dix Creek Gap, you're not going to have any phone reception. So let's see what else I need to tell you guys about today. I got into town, got that salad I've been craving. Oh my goodness gracious. I probably could have had 2 or 3 bowls of that, just that salad, but I just had the one bowl. My hiker hunger, I'm not starving by any means. Am I not starving? But let's see what else. Yeah, so chicken, Salisbury steak, Daniel's. I think it's called Daniel's. Yeah, Daniel's right here by the Holiday Inn Express. It's got pretty much an all-you-can-eat buffet for a very reasonable price. I think it's like $8.50 or something like that. And a big old glass of cold sweet tea. Yes, I did. No cherry Coke yet. Just not, I guess I'm not craving that kind of sugar, that carbonation yet, but sweet tea. And I'm gonna get up in the morning and have I know at least 3 or 4 cups of coffee. Holiday Inn Express, that breakfast. I don't know why I didn't stay at the Budget Inn, the hiker hostel stuff. I don't know. I got family. Dee and the boys are coming tomorrow for a zero. That's the other thing, is I went ahead and came on in. That's why I flipped the rock, because I really wanted to stay at the shelter, but then again, I really didn't. 15.1 miles is a push to get. It's probably too much for me, too early, too soon. Anyway, I know this is taking up a lot of this video, so I apologize, but I just want to say this first 70 miles coming off Springer Mountain has been incredible. And I tell you what, I can't wait to see what the rest of this is going to be. I'm going to have to push, maybe tone back the miles. I really want to go. I mean, I don't know, when I get out there on the trail, I want to go, but my body's hurting, and it's telling me it's hurting. I haven't had voodoo floss to put on my knees. I've got the roller, and I've been doing recovery with the roller. But I've been using my belt as the voodoo floss, and I know it's probably not as effective, but it's actually helping a little bit. So if you come out on the trail without voodoo floss and you start having knee pains, you can use your belt and tighten it down and lock it down, just to kind of keep that blood flow restricted for a second, and then open it up and let the blood go into your joints. I'm going to see if I can't find some voodoo floss while I'm here in Hiawasee. Anyway, the last thing I was going to say, I started to say earlier, was that Dee and the boys are coming for my 0 day tomorrow, so I get to see them. We're going to go swimming in the pool. Just kind of hang out. Just a little family day before I get too far north. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate the comments. Another shout out to Troop 17. I've been thinking about what I want to talk to you guys about, and Deonda, Kirby, if you guys have anything specific, you can message me on Instagram. Some questions that the scouts may have while I'm out here that I might be able to answer. And anybody else, if you guys have questions, stuff you want to see that's further down the trail, and like I said, I know these videos are delayed by about 7 days, maybe more. But they started coming out in Hiawasee, so that's 7 days. So the videos are delayed by a week. I wish I had gotten them out in Neal's Gap, but stayed at Blood Mountain Cabins. Nice stay, but no Wi-Fi. Anyway, long video, or long wrap-up. Wow, it was a long wrap-up, 8 minutes and something seconds. So appreciate you guys watching. See you tomorrow for day 80.